We got less than a minute left, so we're gonna get in there, and I guess I gotta kill at least one party member, and I've been threatened that it has to be Milton. So I guess Milton's character is gonna die today. All right, see you guys in there. Oh, hi there.
Hello.
I was here on time. I made it.
I know, I saw that. People were actually asking for a gamba on how late you would be.
I would not. I have been late like 3 times, all under 5 minutes in 2 years.
I know. I love how insane that sounds. Like this stream is so unbelievably punctual that like a lateness of 5 minutes seems outrageous. That's insane. A lot of D&D parties can't even hold together a schedule of, at this hour or at this rough time of day or even this day of the week. And here I am throwing fits about 5 minutes. So, you know what? I actually do applaud you guys and thank you for your genuine punctuality.
I feel applauded. Yeah, thank you.
Applaud me more, please.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, no, I'm not that much though, because you guys sometimes are a minute or two late. So let's not fucking.
Well,
I'm not gonna break my wrist patting you on the back, okay?
I'm gonna get some floss.
Can I tell you about my latest exploration into the UFO world and what the newest theory that I've read is?
Ooh, yeah, tell me.
It's an interesting one, but one that I think is kind of interesting. And the theory is that the reason that we're seeing them but can't capture them or identify them, and that we have no real evidence that they're communicating with us, is because they are super, super, super advanced AI, and they're just waiting for AI to take over here. They're just waiting.
No, I don't like that.
That's a pretty fun one.
Unsay that. Unsay that. Please let me not hear that.
About us. They don't give a shit about our evolution. They don't give a shit about anything to do with us. They know that a technological singularity is coming, and they're just waiting for the real grown-ups to enter the room.
I fucking hate that. I fucking hate that so much, dude. That is scarier than any horror movie I've ever seen in my entire life. Holy fuck.
Speaking of which, I'll really quickly summarize just to really give you an existential crisis. I was reading this short story called The Dark Forest, and it was on like, why haven't we heard from any other intelligent civilization? And it was like about the most updated version of the Fermi paradox and the Drake equation, and how they estimate that 36 million intelligent civilizations live in the Milky Way. And if there's 36 million, how are none of them advanced enough that we haven't heard from them? And the story goes, it's a fictional story, but it's that some person working at the SETI, the Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence, one day picks up a strange signal that appears to be coming in like cubic format in irregular intervals, so it's not a pulsar star or whatever. And anyways, the story goes that they spend like months trying to crack it, and eventually they decode it, but it doesn't seem to make sense because the message is so short. Whereas our message out there had like, the Latin language and numbers and basic calculations. Anyways, they said the whole story boils down to eventually they decode this message, and the message just says, "Be quiet or they will hear you."
Oh,
what?
No.
What the hell, man?
That is very good.
Well, I wanted to sleep tonight.
Yeah, right? That is so fucked up, man. That's some really, really, really genuinely fucking terrifying shit. I'm going to have nightmares tonight about this.
What was that called again? The Dark Forest?
The Dark Forest.
That sounds
the Dark
amazing.
Forest theory. And basically, okay, hold on. Can I just, I know that I'm taking up a little bit of your time, Tech. Can I read you this post that I thought summarized it the best?
Yeah, I mean, I you know what? I kind of don't want to hear anymore because I'm already feeling so fucking scared, but yeah, I do.
I'll do this, which is going to be pretty monkey-esque, but then I'll round it off with something that'll make you feel a little bit better, okay?
Okay.
This is what it's like. This is what the Dark Forest hypothesis entails, because basically what it's saying is the reason we don't hear from anybody is because everybody is being quiet. Everybody is keeping to themselves. And this is how it goes. Imagine yourself taking a stroll through Manhattan, somewhere north of 68th Street, deep inside a Central Park, late at night. It would be nice to meet someone friendly, but you know that the park is dangerous at night. That's when the monsters come out. There's always a strong undercurrent of drug dealings, muggings, and occasional homicides. It's not easy to distinguish the good guys from the bad guys. They dress alike and the weapons are concealed. The only difference is intent, and you can't read minds. Stay in the dark long enough and you may hear an occasional distant shriek or blunder across a body. How do you survive the night then? The last thing you want to do is shout, "I'm here." The next to last thing you want to do is reply to someone who shouts, "I'm a friend." What you would like to do is find a policeman or get out of the park. But you don't want to make noise or move towards a light where you might be spotted, and it is difficult to find either a policeman or your way out without making yourself known. Your safest option is to hunker down and wait for daylight, then safely walk out. There are, of course, a few obvious differences between Central Park and the universe. There is no policeman, there is no way out, and the night never ends.
No way! No, Mars canceled. I don't like this shit at all. I don't like this shit at all, man. For fuck's sake.
I'll be right back. I need coffee now to keep me up for the rest of the night.
Yeah, exactly. I can't sleep tonight.
I'm gonna make a pot, and I mean literally a pot of coffee right now.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Milton.
Oh my god, dude. That's the scariest shit I have ever heard.
Here's the good news. Here's the good news. And this has only recently popped up as like the best and non-scary explanation to the Drake hypothesis, the Drake equation.
Yeah.
Like 36 million, blah, 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 blah. It's not just about which planets can harbor life. It's it's about when in chronological history did the technological explosion happen, in the sense that it could be a 1,000 year period from people like banging rocks together to being intergalactic civilizations.
Yeah.
And so it may just be that we are pretty rare in terms of being at this stage of development.
Yep.
That's why we don't hear from other people, because they're either a million light years ahead of us or a million light years behind.
This is, and we will start pretty quick because we could talk about this for a million years. This is one thing though that I've always thought is so interesting, is that it's inevitable that civilizations all around the universe are going to pop up and advance and blah, 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 blah. But there has to be a first. There's going to be one civilization that is the first one.
Absolutely.
And theoretically, we could be it. And that would be, that to me is the scariest option. Is that we're the first ones, and that there's literally no one else at our level of advancement yet. And that scares the fuck out of me. The idea that others are ahead of us also scares me, but that one scares me almost more. It's super fucking scary. I've thought about that a lot, man.
Everything else is going to be hundreds of millions of years after us.
Yeah, exactly.
200 million years from now, alien probes are going to come down and go, "Oh, these were the first ones."
Yes.
Boy, did they ever fuck up.
Oh,
right? God.
So we're the Protheans. Got it.
Yeah, literally, we're gonna be the forerunners. They're gonna show up and be like, "Oh, this is what they did," or "This right."
They fucking used oil. Fucking
yeah,
idiots.
God,
Right?
yeah. So, anyways,
all right, okay.
So smart. We
real
just
quick.
got here before you.
There it is.
So just real quick, like, you know, you're like, "Oh, that's terrifying," you know, be quiet, or like that. All I'm thinking of is just a slew of new games to make.
I know,
That's what I'm
man.
talking about, right? Let's go.
Absolutely. That's fantastic. Like video game story fodder kind of thing. It's fantastic.
And then when it happens, actually real life, they're gonna be like, just like that stupid game
Oh my God, it was like massive duty. Awesome.
Okay.
All right, let's get into it. So where did we leave off last time, and where are we now?
Yeah, well, we'll have the big old recap and a little bit of prep for you guys, because things have changed quite a bit. So I will first start by welcoming folks to the tabletop RPG stream called Monsters Ain't Real, where we are currently using a homebrewed 5e improv system to enjoy some good old-fashioned RPG fun set in a steampunk universe. To anyone new, all the old episodes, what's up?
What? I'm sorry. What? I'm sorry. What?
Wait, what did you say?
I'm sorry. What was that last? You just said you said it was what? I'm sorry. What? What universe are we in now?
It's a steampunk universe.
And he's gone.
Well, this was fun while it lasted, guys. It's
You will play and you will fucking like it.
I was gonna
I
say
will not like it, and I will make fun of it at every fucking opportunity. Steampunk is the stupidest fucking thing that has ever existed.
Every time Galdric voices a complaint about the universe, I want Slump to painfully remove one of his teeth until eventually all he can do is try to gum the words out.
Did you say Slump's own teeth or Galdric's teeth?
I love steampunk. It's so cool to capture more random gears on my clothes, please, and make sure they're either gold or bronze for no fucking reason. That's great.
Very quick question.
Yeah.
Venalis?
Yeah.
When's your first steampunk game coming out?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Oh man.
I hate it here.
So it is in the steampunk universe. And you have to like it, or you have to lie to me and tell me that you like it.
Listen, I have no doubts that you are gonna create a fantastic story that I will love is just as much as the last.
Don't say that too quick. You haven't heard the narrative intro yet, dude.
It's gonna be the greatest thing I've ever played. I'm sure you're about to make a version of steampunk that I will like.
I am not.
Oh god.
Some people I torture with scary spiders and nasty men with big teeth. And some people I scare with the existential crisis of existence. And other people I scare by making them live through the most steampunk story I've ever written. Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay, listen. To anyone who is new here, all the old episodes are up on YouTube, and the podcast is currently being updated and populated. It's not quite up to date yet, but it's getting there. But if this is your first episode anyways, feel free to just hang out and enjoy the session and the kick W's and enjoy a little bit of Venalis' suffering as I force feed him the steamiest, punkiest steampunk that's ever steampunked.
Yes.
So this I'm gonna now this is just a heads up for you guys, the players. This arc is using special rules. All you need to know right now is that you will be rolling a straight D20 plus nothing. And I will tell you the number that you need to beat. The way I'm doing this is I'm setting a DC, like a difficulty challenge, for the action you are trying to take. Then I am taking in your character's general stats, like Galdric is charismatic, Slump is strong, Locke is smart, Lou is spooky. And I will be taking those general stats to modulate the difficulty. So something that requires a strong person is going to be easy. Slump will have a lower number to beat than somebody like Lou would have. So that's going to be the general idea for the current arc.
That's fucking cool, man. Holy shit.
I love that we're
into
back
this,
to
man. That's fucking
D20s
awesome.
too.
Yeah. So now if you disagree with the difficulty, like if Slump, you're like, I want to push the card away. I'm like, all right, roll a 15 or higher. You're like, what the fuck? I'm pretty sure I could eat the car. I'll be like, all right, roll a 12 or higher. Like we can talk about it.
Yeah. Or I can like roll. I can pre-roll the roll. Like I think I should only have to roll a 12, and you say, okay, roll for that.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
If I beat a roll, then I get the advantage. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
exactly.
Anyways, that's why I like that. That's
yeah.
fucking cool.
Now,
nice.
The rest of the details will unfold as required. Don't worry about class. Don't worry about anything else. That will manifest as it is required.
Sure.
So that's just a little bit for you guys. Now we'll hit the recap. The recap, last time you guys wrapped up the blue ink completely. And then you left the blue ink. Galdric created a portal back to the white ink where you debriefed with Lou 2, Orinda, and Tom, and Betty. And then you found out that Kirby was missing. You went and you found him back at Jake's old bunker. And upon finding him, Volos appeared and informed you that if you didn't give him the 4 planar keys, that he would destroy every living being on the white plane in such a way that they could never be recombined in the prime ink. In essence, he would destroy your goal, like your entire mission. So you return to the bar, and Kirby discovered that Volos's plan was to drop everyone into the giant black hole that was, enveloping half of Cowhearth. Because that black hole is not regular. It destroys ink. It's not just a super dense star kind of thing. Lou 2 said that his contact in the gold ink would probably know how to deal with that. And so he sent you off to the gold ink to meet with the 3 gods of the city of Asgard, since one of them is the planar key. You were told that you should say you were from the city of Zephyron, and you came to Asgard for new lives, and then basically you guys left the white ink and opened up a portal inside the gold ink, inside an abandoned shack, and that's basically where we'll pick up. Class-wise, it doesn't matter what class you are. If you want to do something, we can talk about it. Galdric, you still have the blue planar key, so you're basically in everything right now. But as we kind of go through the narrative intro and stuff, feel free to think about what your character looks like this time as you've entered into the gold ink. You can think about it during the narrative intro, or you can just make it up when we finish the intro, and you guys can just spin up an appearance, and you can change it as you like. There's this little bit of flex time between when you exit the portal and your body like solidifies. You're kind of like Flubber right now, and you can kind of modulate as needed if you don't like a choice you made for the first little bit. And then after that, you'll solidify. And now, it's time for the narrative intro. The camera opens on the busiest city you've ever seen. People of all walks of life are on the streets in steampunk attire. Top hats with gizmos and gadgets, leather caps with goggles and magnifying glasses, boots with clasps and spurs, fingerless gloves, big mustaches, 3-button coats, metal shoulder pads, and 1 or 2 backpacks puffing steam. They are walking down paving stone sidewalks and across cobblestone streets that have a metal rail in the middle. They seem cordial to each other, tipping their hats and nodding hellos as they walk by red, yellow, and brown brick storefronts, advertising everything from fresh pastries to clockwork firearms. And above the angular rooftops, we see an enormous clock tower in the distance, with half a dozen hands pointing to different directions. Far above the rest, we see a massive white spire towering above the entire city. Alabaster white with vertical ridges of gold climbing up to the top, where 2 prongs meet at the very, very top, and a line of blurred air seems to be emanating some sort of slightly shimmering field around the entire city. The camera backs up further and further, and we see massive zeppelin-like balloons tied to the city. The camera backs out, and we see a cloud pass through the city, and we see giant fins sticking off the edge of the city itself. The camera backs up further, and we see the city is flying. An enormous metropolis filled with houses, apartments, towering skyscrapers, and the enormous spire, all flying through the air with massive oars sweeping the wind as it glides through the sky. The camera pans around to the back, and we see huge steam engines pouring out heat and steam, propelling the city forwards. The underside of the city is like an inverted pyramid, not smooth. It's more like ramshackle stapling of wood and metal with roughshod windows looking down towards the earth below. This is Asgard, the mightiest city in the world, home to the mightiest mages who are called gods here. The triune of gods is unchallenged in their ruling of the skies, and the city of Asgard is the most profitable of all the sky cities. The camera zooms in, back into the city itself, past the buildings and the streets and the people, into a run-down, abandoned hot dog shop called Willie's Winning Wieners. Okay, sneak past a crack in the boarded up window, and we see the party in their new gold ink bodies, ready to move forwards. So you guys, we come back to you guys.
What is it fucking called? What the fuck is...
Willie's winning weenies.
My favorite thing about it is how much you like it.
Yes.
Okay. Now, why did I make this leg race? So you guys are here. Why don't we start top to bottom on what you guys look like in your new gold ink bodies? Galdric, what does Galdric look like as he steps through the portal into the gold ink?
Okay, fuck you, pass. Give me a second. Go to the next.
Yeah, that's cool. No, because I've got a good idea of what Slump looks
Okay, yes,
like.
Slump, go ahead.
Okay, so can you give me some idea of the like, I'm just wondering how intricately to describe Slump's steampunk accessories. What is the level of technology like that I should like? How okay, here's I'll explain what I think Slump looks like and how I think it would work, and you let me know if this seems too complicated for this world. So the way I like to think of it is that as sort of some consistency from the last ink, where Slump's arms were those Jack's arms after he had them turned into rope.
Yeah,
I like to think that there's some echo of that, and that Slump's arms in this world, right up to the shoulder, are like mechanical, like steampunk.
Yeah.
And so I like to think that they look like, you know, scaffolding, and inside of which there are moving gears and gyros and spinning things and clicking joints and all the rest. And the way that, so this is what I thought was kind of cool for Slump's attire. I think he would sort of look kind of slummy, like picture the lower Bowerstone from Fable, sort of just ramshackle clothing with a vest. So I think he would wear a vest and the arms would be bare. Yeah. Up to the shoulder. I think he would wear a top hat. And this is the thing that I thought was kind of a cool idea, is that on top of his shoulders would be 3 pipes, similar to the pipes that would be coming off of an organ, going from tallest to shortest, from closest to his head to farthest away. So it's 3 pipes, tall, medium, and short. The tall one is next to his head. The shortest one is at the edge of his shoulder. And the idea is that when he's doing something with his arms that requires some massive feat of strength, they'll whistle. Yeah. Like they'll produce sound and emit steam. Yeah. Like he is exerting that strength. And so the question about how intense, how does the technology work in this universe, is my thinking was that the reason that it produces whistles or steam or whatever, like the human body would never generate that kind of heat just through friction. So I thought maybe if there's some sort of quantum interaction between Slump's mind and his steampunk body, then the explanation could be that like the engines are powered by rage. And so when he gets angrier, it starts to the movement and the quantum tubules generates heat, which is transformed into steam, and that's what powers these whistles, and that's what makes them stronger. I love it. I love the idea of rage fueling the whistles and the steam and all that. I think that's fantastic. Exactly. Okay, so that's what I think Slump would look like. Perfect. Okay, Lou, do you have an idea?
Who can follow that? Well, I think Lou maybe is the same stature as in the white ink, so sort of shorter than she was certainly in the green, where she was quite tall. She would be wearing clothes appropriate to the city. So let's say we're gonna be adventuring, so I want her to have trousers. She has like what are those trousers that are kind of ballooned at the like upper knee, and then they're very tight, and then they're maybe what are those, breeches? No. I think those are pantaloons. What are pantaloons?
Yeah, pantaloons sounds
bloomers
like
maybe.
They're no, it's like the like the Jort purrs that they did in Taz, except they're not called.
That's perfect.
The Jort purrs are the shorts version. Jawed purrs. Jawed purrs. That's what they are. Jawed purrs is what they're called. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. That's what they're. Okay, great. So yeah, so they're she's wearing those are kind of like a beige, and then she's got tall leather flat-footed boots. And then on the top she has a white button-up shirt with a vest, and then over that is a big old coat with a humongous collar. Very Victorian looking, I guess. And it's teal. Let's say so. There's a beige, a beige trouser and a bright teal humongous wool coat, with like brass buttons. It doesn't really seem to go, but it seems to fit in with the.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, we got those Victorian color sensibilities.
Yeah.
Oh, and her hair is long, but it's piled up in a big bun, a loose bun on the top of her head, with various implements sticking out of it. Maybe a wrench and
Oh my god.
some sort of cog, probably.
I love it. That is.
We are all trolling Venalis, aren't we?
I love this. That's so good, though.
Wait, sorry. Describe that last part. My brain was trying to catch up with the vest of the teal with the fucking buttons shit. One more time. Where's the wrench coming out? Oh, okay.
Her hair is all piled up on the bun. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
I see. Awesome.
But she's also using it as extra storage. Is the
yes. Make it like a gyroscoping steam-powered sundial.
Oh, there we
This
go.
is perfect.
There we
This
go.
is perfect. Okay, that's fantastic. Locke.
Pass.
Okay. Galdric, you got an idea?
Okay. All right. When in Rome, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Okay. So, Galdric begins. So we're essentially like manifesting ourselves, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I will think intently on what my guy would. How do I want to look here? And Galdric kind of thinks to himself. He was kind of like, all right, well, when in Rome, I guess so. All right. And boy, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and give you a picture of what I'm aiming for. Okay, here you go. It's in the general chat.
Ooh,
nice.
damn though.
He has like pretty much a straight up steam power suit that is very, very, very much overkill. He's got gauges and he's got gauntlets. He's got bracers. He's got shoulder pads. He's got a chest piece. He's got too many gauges. They don't even know what the hell they connect to. They're just there for style, apparently, because nothing makes any sense at all with any of this. Then he decides to give himself pipe brass wings, which he knows are they will not work because that's not really how that works. But he's like, I like wings. I am an angel. I have wings. So I'm just going to go ahead and do that. And then I'm going to take one look at the mirror and be like, that looks fucking stupid. I'm going to shed it all. And that's not what I want my guy to look like at all. Even a little bit. Because I hate myself and I hate my life. And I'm like, you know what? Maybe we can just tone this down a little bit. Okay. And essentially what I'm going to do, all right, is instead take it's funny that Slump said a vest because that's kind of what I was leaning towards. Instead of a three-piece suit, just take off the blazer and I have the nice vest on. Make it red as if it's matching what my pirate red was.
Yeah.
Then from there, I'll kind of have a mask that's kind of easy to remove and put around my chest should I need to, right? If I need to, put on a mask, and it's going to be a mask of a plague doctor. So I have a long plague doctor beak.
Yeah.
Should I need to. And I'm going to, for the steampunk aspect of it, I'm going to have, put some nice little, brass and gold along this beak. And I also want to have kind of an eyepiece or a monocle that has different, zoom factors on it, so I can see farther. You know.
Yep.
And instead of having my typical flintlock pistol like I would normally have.
Yep.
I will take a. Are you familiar with what a Hydra pistol was in Atlas?
No.
Imagine it like a really. Okay, so you know how you have a Magnum and you here's your gun, here's a little 6-shooter.
Yeah.
Right? make the 6-shooter, make the actually where you would load the 6 shots into, make that bigger. Like it's just overly big. So like the whole thing is a chamber. So the hammer hits into like an individual barrel, like all the way down.
I gotcha. Yeah.
And so that way Galdric can still do his like individual shots, but they're just loaded into different rounds.
Perfect. I love it. I was so worried with that first outfit that you were going to out steampunk my steampunk. So I thank you for dialing it back because I was feeling very outdone there for a sec.
And a top hat for good measure.
Okay, there you go. Yeah. A small top hat.
A modest top hat.
A modest top hat.
Yeah.
All right, Locke, what are you thinking?
I don't hate steampunk. I just don't think about it.
I know. Same.
So I guess I was kind of leaning into like almost like a Sherlock Holmes type of coat and hat.
Ooh, yeah.
Like, cause if we're gonna lean into like, Locke is smart, then I'm gonna try to do kind of what that would be, I guess, in my own interpretation.
Yep.
Okay, I'm trying to describe it, but I can't. Is it called a yoke? Like kind of like the fabric that goes over the coat. I can't. You know what? Fuck it. Google.
You're a yoke.
Got him, dude.
Got him, dude.
Hey, Venalis?
I'm sorry. No. I'm sorry. You're gonna look great. I'm sorry. You're gonna look great. You're gonna look great.
I want to tell you something.
What?
You're in a steampunk tabletop game.
Rude.
That was uncalled for, man. That was too much.
You know what? I may be, but I'm really looking forward to it. Kind of like the first time you have sex and your partner has a knife and you're just like, this is gonna be scary, but I'm into it.
Oh my god! Oh god! Knife play, huh? Terrifying the shit out of me, but
Well,
I trust you.
happy to be here.
Terrifying the shit out of me, but I have the strangest scare boner right now.
Yeah, right.
You know what? This is pretty close. So I wouldn't put that on stream because I'm pretty sure the artist and all that.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that's kind of what I'm going for.
Are you on the bottom left?
Upper right.
Okay, that's perfect. Yeah. Like the Sherlock Holmes deer stalker with like the gears over the ear flaps.
Like an ascot with a brooch that's like keeping it all in. And
Yeah. Okay, perfect.
What is that part of the coat called? There's like a, it's like a shoulder skirt.
I swear it was called like a yoke or.
I think you're right.
Or like an. Is the epaulet? Is that the no? The epaulets are like
The
the.
shoulder part's called an epaulet. The actual jacket itself is called a small jacket that you put over just your shoulders.
Oh, gotcha.
TM.
There you go.
It's like a yoke or a gun flap, something like that. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Perfect.
Can I add one more thing? You guys inspired me.
Yeah. Absolutely. You guys are flubber right now. You can change anything.
Yes, whatever we want. It's the if I have the glasses that let me look between different inks, but in the blue ink it was just my eyes.
Yeah.
Maybe in the green too. But let's say if I have glasses again, and maybe they're cool, like rotating, kind of like basically stealing Lu 2's look.
Yeah, man. I love that.
Yay, glasses. Thank you.
Oh, I love that idea. I want to add that.
Yeah.
No. I saw something. And I really like the idea of a detective that has a monocle with like 5 zoom settings with unnecessary gears that do it all.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Now we're talking. Because you think of something cool, and then you got to steampunk it up, man. That's where we're at here.
Like, fuck magic. Let's just put a bunch of lenses together with some springs and cogs and shit.
Exactly, right?
Save the world.
And I have just like a little utility belt full of like gears and springs in case I want to make something on the spot.
That's
Smart.
perfect. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's got like bent brass pipes, an assortment of cogs of various sizes, and a dozen springs all the same size. And from that, you can make anything you need.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna call them real apps. I'm gonna say I have an app for that.
Okay,
Oh my God,
perfect. I
that's
love that.
awful.
I love it. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna humbly ask for like some sort of weird clockwork pistol. Like
Yes.
revolver.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely.
Since we're in the clockwork world, I feel like it has to be a revolver. It
Yep.
can't be a clip. It has to be a revolver.
Yep, I would absolutely agree.
We look great.
I know. You guys absolutely crushed that. So you guys are standing in this abandoned building, and you hear a great hubbub outside.
Oh, fellas. Do you remember our backstory?
I'm a god.
What? Oh yeah. I guess that is it, huh? Is it?
What is my? Do we have to have a different back? Do I have to have a different backstory?
Well, the thing is,
We're here trying to keep all
Oh,
low
fuck! I forgot about that. We have
we're
to talk to-
minors.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
minors. Wait, how young am I supposed to be?
No, not like that. Like
Not
you're going underground.
ER.
Oh. I have to go to the ER?
No. Well, I'm worried because I can't lie. Can you do all the talking, or at least the lying?
I have never once lied in my. Yeah, I can handle it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah.
But you just have to give me like some flashcards. We're from somebody, and we have to go from somewhere, and we have to meet something, and we worship somebody else. I remember the specifics.
We're meant to say that we all come from Zephyron.
Zephyron, right?
Our god is named Merlin.
God, of course it. Okay, yeah, okay.
Uh-huh. But we abandoned Zephyron and came to
Uh-huh.
Asgard because there's better jobs and opportunities. And we're
Right.
minors, and we heard they need minors, and so that's what it is.
Right. It's good to get a young pop. Oh wait, no, ER. Okay. Okay. Right. Okay. Slump, you got all that right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
Why is
No
your nose
problem.
bleeding?
That's just a lot to process right now, Mr. Teeny Tot.
Oh, okay. You look great.
Oh, Mr. Teeny Tot, you don't look half bad either.
Oh, look at that! You just had a gear fall off on the floor. That's me going to put that right back on you. Sorry. about that.
Thanks. Yep.
That's okay. Yeah, you're good.
How can you tell where it goes?
I just put
Just
it
cram it in there. It figures itself out. I'm sure
Cram it right in
there.
Oh, we're gonna have some fun, guys.
Oh god, I really hope there isn't like a bomb and it's like, pull the red gear and they're all red gears and it's just like, and even then you don't know where it goes.
This is not the universe to be doing that in.
Oh boy. Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. Well, it sounds okay. So we're from Zephyron. We worship Merlin. We've left Zephyron because we've come here for better opportunity. Aren't we supposed to meet somebody?
Oh yeah, we want to meet the gods here. So that's Lucia, Odin, and Thor, and it's Lucia who we want to talk to.
Oh, right. My first love. Okay. Okay. I can remember that. Okay. All right. So where are we, I assume we're all like in this weird, like sort of limbo where we're all like going there. Is that what's happening right now?
You guys are just inside an abandoned building.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're
Well,
just the doors are boarded up, the windows are boarded up. You're just standing in an empty, abandoned, dusty old Willie's winning weenies.
Did we exit stealthily, or do we just bust out through?
I kind of like lower my head, and as you like say that, I look at Slump and I'm like, stop. Let's think about it first. Well, I guess we just go out.
Yeah, can we peek a look, see what's going on in the street before we head out?
Yeah, roll a d20, and you just got to beat like a 6.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, that's definitely more than enough with a 10. So you kind of walk up to one of the boarded up windows. They're not boarded up really nicely. There's lots of sunlight kind of streaming through. So you peek through one of the slats in the windows, and you see just this insane amount of busyness of people who are dressed in all manner of steampunk outfits with the top hats and the fingerless gloves and all the gears and cogs and whistles and epaulets and pauldrons, all walking about very, very, very busily. Everyone's walking at a pretty brisk pace, and in amongst them you see automatons. You see fully mechanical automatons. Some of them are on like a ball that they roll around on. Others are walking. Some have big kind of cog wheel bicycle wheels that they're kind of going around on, often carrying packages. you see one or two large chitty chitty bang bang style cars kind of driving along the road that are definitely avoiding the automatons that also travel along the road. Some people are carrying packages. Some people are entering various buildings here and there, but it's extremely busy. Everyone does seem to have a smile on their face, though.
Okay. I want to have narrated that as I was looking.
Yep. So now everybody knows that.
It seems like if we head out, we shouldn't really have any trouble. Maybe let's not, make a big noise of it, but we shouldn't be even noticed, I would think.
We're not gonna look like squatters or anything.
Maybe there's a back door.
That's a good question.
Are there any doors or windows that are easily, openable?
Yeah, roll a d20 and get it more than a 10. Ooh.
I didn't get more than a 10. I got a 4.
Got a 4. You kind of look around, and all you really see are the boarded up windows. You see a staircase that leads up, but it's missing a lot of stairs on it. And you can see one window upstairs, but it is also boarded up. So from kind of a quick look around, you don't see any easy way out other than the front door, which is all boarded up.
Unfortunately, I think it's got to be the gentlest of bustings. I think we do got to bust. Hey, rule question.
Yeah.
Do we have experience and things like that? With fails, do we get experience, or is that different in this universe?
Yeah.
Different. Okay, great.
Yeah, that's different. What would you guys like to
Give me
do?
1 second. Just give me 1 second here.
Yep.
I'm currently doing something very important. Okay. I would after I get into here, I'll kind of okay. I would like to oh boy, I guess I'll I don't know.
Okay. Slump is gonna grab onto the. You said the windows are boarded up, Tech?
Yeah, the windows and the door are all boarded up.
Slump would grab. Are the door and window close enough together that Slump could grab boards on both?
Yep, absolutely.
All right, everyone, stand back.
Oh my god! Oh shit!
Oh my God! What did you do?
Oh, Slump's gonna get the hang of it here.
Oh my God! Your metal's just popping off everywhere. Oh my! Oh, you got a broken valve. That's broken. Oh, that's broken.
I'm gonna take a nap now.
I hear a leak. I hear a leak. I hear a leak.
The boiler's breached in there. I think he stressed it too hard.
Oh, no.
Oh Jesus!
Oh, God. Stop dropping it. Come on.
Slump is now asleep on the floor.
Oh, God. Okay. Wait, do you think that
both Slump and I were doing the same exact fucking thing?
Oh my god, that's fucking incredible, man. Holy shit, that's so fucking
this is
good.
gonna be a meme story. Oh God.
Can I heal Slump's terribly broken femur or whatever happened?
I think he needs an engineer.
I was just gonna say,
That's solid.
at this point, it seems like it's only the mechanical parts that had any damage.
Can I give him a once over and see if I can assist?
Yeah, roll a d20 and just beat a 7.
Trying. There we go. Wait, what? I hate this browser.
Uh-oh.
There we go. It said I was in, and now I'm not. Now
Oh.
I am. Okay, sweet. 1d20, right?
Yep.
Ow!
He had to beat a 7? Oh my god.
Oh,
no.
so with a 7, you're kind of like, you lift up Slump's arm. He's just completely fast asleep, just snoring, sawing logs. And you kind of pick up one of the arms, and I think the shoulders kind of rotate on full like balls, so they can go completely backwards and turn themselves around. And so you just kind of like pull it up and twist it around and start looking around. And I think 3 gears just fall out onto the ground as you lift it up.
Wow. Just be like, yeah, he really fucked himself up.
I
Unfortunately,
like how he lifts up my arm and 3 gears drop out and he blames it on me, the one that's unconscious. Wow, Slump, shame on you for losing those gears. That's weird.
Pre-existing damage.
in the engineering medical field, we call that a pre-existing condition.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I could just, like hit him a bunch and call it percussive maintenance,
There you
There we
go.
go. Do some soldering.
So yeah, you're not really sure how to fix his, like, wake him up or fix his arms kind of thing.
Yeah, this could be an easy way into the city. You could spend the first bit looking for a hospital and say that your friend, you came here from Zendorf and your friend couldn't get medical care.
It's Xandar.
Xandar.
Oh boy.
Oh dear.
Zephyron.
Jesus, we're
Gonna have some real problems, guys.
There's gonna be some real issues later. Just tell them we're from Zippergod, and they're definitely not interdimensional creatures. Your friend, whose arms are now steampunk but always have been, needs help.
Okay, so what exactly is wrong with Slump?
Right now, his arms look kind of messed up, and he's sleeping.
I'm gonna
Bad sleeping.
Oh God, I'm gonna go over to him and say, "Hey, wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake
Do
up!"
our coats come equipped with smelling salts because it's Victorian steampunk times?
Oh, you've got smelling salts, laudanum, and
Laudanum. Okay.
yeah, you've got smelling salts, you've got laudanum,
Cocaine, I
and
guess, obviously.
you have absolutely you've got a small measure of cocaine and absinthe as needed.
Can I retcon one thing for Slump?
Yeah.
So I also like the idea of Slump's insatiable hunger sort of following him.
Yeah.
But what if in this ink his hunger is now for oil or grease?
Ooh, yeah.
He
So
he just wants to chug it, you know?
Because here's the thing, I kind of feel like Slump's internal heat building, I feel like he's got gears in more than just his arms. I feel like he's got gears in other places that help to generate that heat.
Yes.
And I think the overwhelming amounts of heat that you build with the rage, burn up all the lubricant. You need that oil and grease and stuff.
Yes. Yeah, I think after a good fight, if I don't get greased down, then he'll literally have the Tin Man from from the Wizard of Oz.
I love that, man.
Yeah. Okay, cool. It's funny that you say that because I was literally thinking I was going to ask if I should just make Slump an entire steampunk golem. You could see right through his insides, but I like the idea of him appearing to be a mostly fleshy dude with the arms that are steampunk. But what was that movie we watched where the kid opened up his fucking torso and there was gears and shit in there? Remember? And he farted. The Once in a Blue. The movie was called Once in a Blue Moon or some shit.
Oh my God, dude.
That was a dream, man. That
does not exist. That's not a thing. That's not a thing.
This is a real thing.
Are you talking about the weird Canadian PSA about the kid who's jumping through the clock tower and it cuts his arm off? And he's like, I can put my arm back on. You can't because I'm an android.
No, that's a movie we watched. The kid farted in the kitchen. The torso that opened up and there was gears inside. And he was talking to the UFOs and they were waiting for the singularity, remember?
Oh my God,
never
dude.
mind. This was just my premonition of the future.
Oh my God.
I have what he's having. I really want some of that.
Holy fucking shit.
All right. Okay. All right.
Kid
Anyways.
farted and the UFO opened up to the singularity.
He farted in the kitchen and it was called Once in a Blue Moon or something.
Oh my, it's not. That's not a thing. It's not though. Dude, it's not. That's not a thing.
You don't know. I'm telling you, it's a thing.
Oh my God.
All right, good. We're agreed. So
Okay,
anyways,
yes, we all agree.
Slump is mostly flesh.
Yeah.
But I like the idea that on the inside he's got some gears that are that's where the real he's sort of like the car hood to a V8 engine. That's what Slump's fucking torso is.
Yeah.
That's
I like it.
All right.
Maybe you were in a bunch of mining accidents and you've slowly been replaced by
machine
parts.
Oh, that's kind of fucking cool. Yeah. So anyway, maybe this is an opportunity for us to sort of get into the world is to look for some help with Slump Maybe it's an excuse how we can get out there and start asking questions.
We need to find a mechanic.
Bingo.
Medicanic. I'm
Medicanic,
writing that
well
down.
done. Yeah, that's canon now.
That's canon. They're called medicanics.
Medicanics.
Okay. I would like to. I'll open the door a little bit, like I'll peek and give it a little peek-see at the door, and I want to see if I can find anyone, like a can of oil, because I assume that's plentiful, or two, can I find a wheelbarrow of some sort?
Oh, smart.
The door to outside.
Yeah.
It's still like basically Slump half removed one board. There's still a ton of boards boarding it up.
Oh, it was boarded up. Oh, I missed that.
Yep, the door and all the windows are all
my gears or something. Okay. Guys, we're trying to be quiet, right?
Yeah.
Okay, can I load a grenade shot into my pistol?
Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah, absolutely.
Unless anyone else has another idea.
Well, I could see if we have a tire iron or a crowbar sort of thing somewhere in our pockets.
Oh, that's pretty. Oh, wait, is that one over there? I kind of like want to point behind her.
Oh, maybe.
And as she looks, I just want to shoot.
Oh my god. Okay.
It's a small grenade. It's just a little,
Okay. All right. Yeah. So roll a d20 and you have to beat. Let's see. I mean, it's a grenade. It's going to blow the door open. The question is not whether or not the door is open now. You have to beat a 12 to avoid injuring people around.
Ooh, okay, good call. Can I go up to the door and shout, please step away from the door?
No, you've already shot.
Fuck.
Ooh. Oh, this is a rough way. Oh dear.
So, as you are pulling the trigger, you have this sudden realization that you haven't warned anybody on the other side that the door is about to blow open.
Oh boy. Okay.
So you launch a small grenade.
Okay, okay, wait, shut up. Shut the fuck up.
You shoot the small grenade.
Shut up. Stop talking. You're gonna set a cannon. So after this explodes and probably goes very wrong, I want to look to my party. I'm gonna be like, oh no. Follow my lead.
Why are you talking so slow? This is an emergency.
Shut the fuck up.
This is an emergency.
You're asleep. Okay, then it'll explode.
Okay, yeah, then the door blows out, and wood shrapnel just goes flying out into the street, and you hear a number of voices shriek as lumber and pieces of wood impact them and lacerate them. Not to any great degree. Nobody's getting mutilated, but a couple people get some bonks on the heads and some cuts on the arms and face from the flying wooden shrapnel as the door just sits wide open. And the street and automatons and cars all stop and just stare straight into the building.
Okay, and then as that happens, I wanna, if there's any like oil or anything like that on the ground, like any sort of coal, charcoal, anything, I want to like immediately like rub it on my face and on my armor as if I've been in an explosion. You know?
Yeah.
And I want to run outside immediately and just, oh my God, is everyone okay?
Like half a dozen people like, no, what happened?
Oh my God, I'm so sorry for all of that. My friend, he just got a new, really cool steam thing and it exploded.
Oh.
There we go.
A really cool steam thing and it exploded.
Some guy pulls like a piece of wooden shrapnel out of his cheek. He's like, oh, that happens. I'm sorry. Is he okay?
He's unconscious right now. Do you have any oil? I need some oil for my friend.
and literally everyone in the street pulls a little canister of oil out of their trench coats, and literally everyone in the street's like, well, I've got oil. Where is he? Where does he need it?
He's over here. He's unconscious. I point to where Slump's asleep.
And like literally like 7 people just start dashing in out of the street with their little tankards of oil. or whatever. What are those things? Those little oil spout things that they had with the Tin Man. What the hell are those things
You
called?
just call it oil can in the movie.
Okay,
I think it's
oil
called
can.
an
I think it's an oil can. Yeah.
They all bring their oil cans, and like 2 or 3 people begin very gently, oiling up Slump's arms and adjusting the gears in there. 1 or 2 of them start pouring oil into Slump's nose and mouth. 1 or 2 of them just start pouring it all over Slump's body.
What the fuck?
Is this helping?
And they're all very humming and like, yes, yes, blah, 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 yes,
yes,
good, click, click. And Slump, you suddenly kind of feel the restlessness of wakefulness as your eyes are blinded by somebody pouring oil into your eyes. And they all back up and they're like, aha, he's awake again. And they just gently walk out of the building and go about their business in the streets.
I want to think that as a couple of them are leaving, Slump is like reaching for their hands with the oil cans and pouring them into his mouth, and sort of like Kylo Ren when he's trying to take out Luke on the salt planet. Just like, trying to pull their oil cans away from him, and he's just like,
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, he's insatiable.
This can happen. I can see those autonomous arms those armatons are quite new. They'll be very thirsty for a while.
Yeah. Thank you so much for understanding. I'm so sorry about the door.
No problem. When you know who hasn't blown up a door with their new cool steam thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Now-
Glad you guys understand.
Now, I'm sorry. How did you get in here? The Willie's Weenies hasn't been open for years.
Yeah, we got locked. Somebody unboarded it and put us in here. And we've been here all night.
We were just a handful of innocent travelers from Zamboni God, and we're just here. Zenendorf, and we're here.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. From
We just arrived from Zephron. I'm saying with like literally I'm squinting an eye.
As soon as you say that, they all put their hands over their nose and mouth and start backing away from you.
Oh, what's the problem?
Have you been cleansed?
Oh yeah. We went through the whole process.
Oh, thank
Don't
God.
worry, we're clean. We're as clean as it gets. Don't
Oh,
worry.
thank God.
We might as well be from another universe. We're so clean.
Oh,
Yeah.
that doesn't make any sense at all.
If you need proof that we were pure, you could just test us and you'd see.
Well, I have no idea how to test you. I just know that everyone from Zephyron came over sick. But
No, don't worry.
With
As you
what?
can see,
I mean, obviously we know that, but with what?
completely. Wait,
I've-
With what?
what symptoms have you heard of? Because we've been
We
good.
don't have any.
And it's
of
good to be
those.
aware of what
It's
symptoms
good to be
we might
aware,
show.
Keep our awareness up
Yeah.
for
well,
the illness that we don't have.
Yeah.
So.
we haven't been. As far as I could tell, everyone from Zephyron looked healthy, but they all had to go see the gods to get cleansed. And when the gods say they're clean, then they're clean. And so if you guys
No.
have seen the gods and got cleansed, then I'm sure you're fine.
We haven't seen we do need to see the gods.
We need to see the gods again.
Wait.
We need to see the gods again.
Important appointment
Again?
with them, really.
Yeah. Well, we got a little turned around because we've been locked in here for a while. Can you point us in the proper?
Slump's been feeling a little.
Oh God.
Something might have been back. One of those points.
Oh God. No.
So just wondering if you could help us.
He's running. He's actually running away.
Where is he going? Where?
I don't know.
Where the
You
fuck
still
is
have his oil can.
Hello? Yeah, I don't.
He just kind of like backs out and then just runs down the street holding his mouth and nose.
God.
Okay.
Hey, we got a lot of free oil. These guys are
We did. Idiots. Slump still feels terrible, though, honestly.
Yeah, seriously. I
Broken
put a
for
piece of
16 years.
shrapnel into a guy's cheek.
Oh, shit, man.
Yeah.
You
it's-
guys
Yeah.
are the worst.
Why? Maybe next time you should try
Yeah.
talking and actually
Hello?
helping instead of
Help us
sitting
out.
silently and judging
No, Mr.
afterwards.
Hear you
because of the tinnitus that's in my ears.
Oh, that's fair. He does have you there.
He has a point.
You
I'm
did
sorry.
very
Would you like some
explosive in
oil?
your closed room.
Would you like? You want some oil?
Valium is actually making me lightheaded.
Oh God.
They were nice though. I can't believe so many people came to help.
Yeah, they were nice. Wow, I was really expecting to get in trouble there.
Yeah, Slump was ready for some bad news.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I guess we should get. Who the fuck do we have to look for? We have to look for Lucia, who is a god, right?
Yeah, we gotta go see the gods.
Okay, let's go see if we can find the gods.
Yeah, we need to look for them.
Okay.
I wonder if it'll be easy to tell where they'll be.
Maybe we can get some oil on the way. Just if there's a place to stop for a quick drink.
You already have. You would literally have a full can in your hand.
Oh,
Like fucking John C. Reilly from Step Brothers.
can you make me a sandwich?
There's literally one in your hand.
All right. Well, let's step outside. I want to step outside. You said we're in a city called Asgard.
Yeah, that's right.
Is there a giant tower anywhere?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
It's
the giant white one with lined with gold.
Exactly.
Two-
Yeah,
two
huge
tips
fucking
touching.
tower. Yeah.
Yeah, and what did you say was? You said the two tips were touching. They were touching tips at the top.
Yeah.
And that the air was being compressed. And what was it doing?
So basically, when you guys step out into the city or just peek into the city from where you are, you can see the giant alabaster white spire with the gold ridges kind of going up it. And at the very top, there is this prong, these two prongs. And right at the very top of the two prongs, there's like blurred air. It just looks like there's just something blurry and hard to see there. And as you look from that, there seems to be some sort of a shimmering field kind of going around it, like a big dome around the city.
Interesting. Okay.
Okay, you guys are, Galdric at least said you stepped out. You are on the streets of Asgard. People are walking by. They nod genially to you, but they all definitely do give you a little bit of a once over, standing in front of the blown out door to Willie's Winning Weenies.
All right. I will.
Calmly.
I'll step out and I'll kind of look around, and then I want to look at the big palace. Really look at the giant palace. Look around. Look at the palace. Look back to the party. I don't know where the fuck they are.
Well, let's try that tower.
Let's try the a random person who walks by. Excuse me, sir.
Oh, yes, good sir.
Do by any chance, is that where I might find the golds again?
Of course, the gods are there. They're kind of busy, though. They're dealing with all the Zephyrite who've come over, who all need to be cleansed.
I know. That's why we. That's why we
Are you
have
one
to
of
go
the?
there.
Are you one of the Zephyrites?
No, I'm not. Oh, he ran.
Oh,
God, wow.
goodbye.
Oh.
You must
Okay,
have seen
so-
legs. That was very fast.
I want Slump to like hold one of his mechanical hands to his brow as though he's closely studying the horizon. And I want to roll to see if Slump can spot someone that looks like a newspaper hawker, like a extra, read all
Yeah.
about it. Someone that's used to milling with the general populace and would be
Ah,
less likely to be suspicious of being stopped and asked a question.
Okay,
So,
yeah,
I wanna
absolutely.
look for that type of a person.
You see this this big fat man. Well, no, sorry, not. He's fat exactly only in his belly. He's got kind of skinny little arms, skinny little legs, big round belly, kind of one of those like triple chins, and kind of a long pointed nose. And his top hat is thin and like 2 feet tall.
Ew, weird. What the feast? That sounds like the fucking mayor from Nightmare Before
Oh
Christmas.
my, yes, that's exactly what he fucking looks like.
Okay.
He looks like the mayor from the Nightmare Before Christmas, and he's got a little bell, and he's just kind of like shouting.
Only 364 days until next Halloween.
Oh my god, that was the most spot on fucking mayor I've ever heard. and he's got kind of a bell. He's ringing it, and he's pointing in different directions and kind of shouting at people and pointing in places. And you can tell he's just kind of like just telling people where to go and what things are and making general announcements, kind of thing.
I would like for Slump to go up and like just stand close enough to him and stand like perfectly still, weirdly still, in the way that when someone is that still, it just catches your attention because they're not even like shifting their body weight.
Yeah.
And just stare directly at him.
Yeah. So he like rings his bell. Attention, all Zephyrite, make your way to the spire. Attention, those needing new I'm sorry, good sir. Hello there, sir. Oh goodness, you've got a little bit of a. Yes, good sir. Yes, hello.
Bad accident. Gears upstairs not work so good. If Slump needed talk to gods, where Slump go?
If the gods are kind of busy talking to the Zephyrite at the moment, but
That was Slump to like take 2 steps forward, so he's right in the guy's personal space, and then bend over and just say,
Where?
well, if you don't mind sharing a ride with other Zephyrites, you could always wait for Bob. He should be here in a few moments. You could catch a ride with him.
Bob.
Yes, Mr.
And who is this Bob?
Mr. Bob Chicago. He can get you there very quick.
Bob Chicago.
Yes, Bob Chicago. He's taking all the Zephyrite to the spire.
Okay. All right.
and then Slump will just turn around and very nimbly just walk back to the group.
Hey, it says that the gods are meeting with all the Zephyrite, and Bob Chicago's the one who drives the shuttle, and he'll be here soon.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, that's nice.
Wasn't the
convenient.
issue that all of them are deathly ill?
Well, we don't really know the.
I want Slump to go back to the fucking mayor-looking guy, and this time not even do the thing where he's standing away from. I just want to walk up and be like right touching the guy, his torso touching him, and just bending over and staring right at him.
And those of you requiring new manufacturing.
What's wrong with the Zephyrite?
I'm not really sure. The gods just said they all had to be seen and cleansed. I don't question the gods' will. They just need to be cleansed from whatever sickness they have.
What happens to them after they're there?
Well, they just come out and become good, upstanding citizens of Asgard. They make a lot more money than they made on Zephyron.